Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. This is going to be a reading on the January 6th case in Judge Chutkin's court. News updates today are suggesting that Jack Smith is asking for a 3-week delay in filings that they needed to make in August. Let's see if I can get the dates here. It was August 16th. The parties are supposed to have briefs filed by August 16th, and Jack Smith is now asking that these parties now weigh in on August 30th. So it's about a 2 to 3 week delay, 2 weeks as the calendar goes. And this could potentially delay the actual trial or hearing, that would happen. The other thing that pointed out was, if they file at the end of the month, then they can't go in a few weeks because on September 16th, Judge Mershon is going to be ruling if Trump has immunity, with everything seems to indicate with the full intention of sentencing him on the 18th of September. So things may not start moving again until the end of September, beginning of October. But I want to throw on the energy of, why is Jack Smith asking for a delay? Speculation in this article that I have from The Hill was basically that the special counsel and the Justice Department are trying to figure out if they should limit the charges against Trump, or basically what their strategy is going to be. So I want to look at the energy around that to see what's going on with this. Okay, entertainment purposes only. Come on down. Let's see what's going on with Jack Smith and why he's asking for a delay in the January 6th trial. 8 of Cups, walking away. Probably walking away from, so to me it's walking away, but we have the 8 of Cups, basically walking away from the month of August. I do wonder if there's other things that they're working on, or if there's some type of coordination of something that they're working on that it works to their advantage to delay this. Let's see what's going on. Cross with the 3 of Wands. Again, they're looking at delaying things. These wands could be like 3 weeks. Queen of Pentacles. Honestly, I think this card came up with Judge Chutkin, that this case is really valuable to her. And it looks like the Justice Department may not be in a hurry to get this case prosecuted. I think they want it done right the first time. Or it could be that they're waiting on some new information coming in. Maybe, okay, so we're going to go to conspiracy corner here. Let's say Donald Trump is in negotiations to step away from being the Republican National Committee, the Republican nominee, for the election. And he wants total immunity in order to do that. It could be that they're just delaying while negotiations go forward. Maybe. They're waiting for something to happen, though. Something's going to happen. In the past, you got the 9 of Swords. I do think that the Supreme Court, their decision has made things very difficult on Jack Smith. This was a very tight case here that he had going on, and the Supreme Court really went out of their way to kneecap it, just like they did the Mar-a-Lago documents case. And maybe they're waiting for the Mar-a-Lago documents case to come on, because there's a lot of court cases now coming on. Because you got the Mar-a-Lago documents case that's coming up. And maybe he's trying to delay because he's getting ready for that. Current situation is the 6 of Coins. I'm going to pull it for just a second. I want to see if the Mar-a-Lago documents case has been put on the schedules. Ooh, did I find something interesting for something called Just Security? I'll have a link in the description. It lists off all the court case, top 13 legal and political dates as of now. A D.C. election interference case on August 9th. That's the one that Jack Smith has asked to be delayed to August 30th. 21 days. There's your August 30th one. Sunday, August 11th, New York election interference. Justice Merchan to issue a decision for his recusal. He's already said he's not leaving. August 16th, D.C. election interference status conference. That's that also, I think, maybe that one's going to go on, but that might be delayed too. August 21st, New York civil fraud appeal. A government brief due in defendant's appeal from the September 2023 judgment, basically the $385 million judgment. That's on August 21st. On August 27th, 11th Circuit government brief due on its appeal for the dismissal of Jack Smith as an illegal special counsel. Then on August 29th, D.A. Willis' response to Mark Meadows' petition to the Supreme Court dismissing the removal of his appeal. This is great stuff. August 30th, back to January 6th. Oh no, New York civil fraud appeal, defendant's reply. September 6th, E. Jean Carroll 2, oral arguments, Court of Appeals. Oh, so it's going to be on September 6th is the E. Jean Carroll appeal. There's this blasted game. I don't know what that is. September 16th, Merchan issues a decision to set aside the guilty verdict. And then on September 18th is the sentencing for Trump. And on December 5th, the Georgia disqualification oral arguments before the Court of Appeals regarding Fani Willis. So lots of court cases going on. Sorry for the quick aside there. I'm just trying to get a timetable for things here. Yeah, there could be some compromises being given. Why is he delaying this? He needs a little more time so they can figure out their strategy on this. Overarching energy is the Seven of Wands. There's a lot on Jack Smith's plate that he has to stay on top of. It's funny, they try not to put politics into their court cases, but, if Trump is faltering in the polls, they've got more time to work with. You don't have to necessarily get the case before the election if it looks like that Trump is struggling. Because one of the points of getting this before the election is so that the voters are making informed decisions. That shouldn't matter in this case, but, it might take a bite out of the urgency. You know what I mean? Lesson to be learned is the Hermit. Are they looking for more information? There might be some more information coming in here. I wonder if they're going to... they might file a new indictment, whether it's to narrow it to stuff that they can, for sure, is going to fall outside the purview of presidential immunity. Yeah, this might be a new filing that's coming in. That might be why they're asking for the delay. The outcome is the Hierophant. I think, if I'm going to go with this, I think it's likely that Jack Smith and team working with the Justice Department are going to refile a narrower scope indictment on Trump so that they can focus solely on the legal issues that will be easy for Judge Chutkin to rule on, that they don't fall under presidential immunity. Because Trump's going to appeal whatever ruling it is. So if you narrow it down to a very narrow scope, it's likely to go through the appeals faster. Now, actually, let me take that back. I think I'm wrong with that. absolutely Trump will appeal, but I don't think he can appeal the hearing. He can appeal after the trial has happened, but I don't think he can appeal the judge's decision before that. I think that's how that works. Sorry, I'm not a lawyer, nor do I role-play one of my role-playing games. And Emily T. Baker don't really cover legal cases, or political legal cases. So, will there be an evidentiary hearing on the January 6th case prior to the 2024 elections? Prior to November, but let's see. Little four Carter. What's this looking like? The Lover's card. I wouldn't say that's a no card. I'd say that's a yes card. Things coming together. All right, we've got the Nine of Wands. Kind of waiting for something to come down the pike. Penultimate battle, and certainly the hearing is the penultimate battle. It's the battle before the final court date. Being held hostage. Your hands are tied. In the reaping what you sow, and the work going on. Will there be an evidentiary hearing? If there is, it's going to take a lot of work to get there. I'm going to say this is a yes card, but this center underneath is the Eight of Swords. It's not being held hostage. And, holding hostage. One is, you've got another case, you've got more hearings or more court cases to go, but you have to evaluate the evidence. There's a debate whether or not this hearing should be a hearing with witnesses that are cross-examined versus just a paper-based one. I think this hearing is going to be with live human beings in it. But by doing it where you have live human beings who get cross-examined, it's going to delay things further. But if you want this thing to go forward and have the best chance of the court's decision standing, you want to have live people there. I think the other thing with this is scheduling. Judge Chutkin's got to make time on her calendar, and Donald Trump has so many other court cases that's competing with the calendar. On the other hand, because the Mar-a-Lago documents case Jack Smith's been dismissed, as has the Mar-a-Lago documents case, the New York criminal trial's done, the Georgia trial's been delayed, it actually really opens up the calendar. That could be the reap what you sow position here. Because Donald Trump's been given so many favors to delay these cases, this actually opens up the door for this case to go forward if Judge Chutkin could get it on her calendar. Okay? Trump's team is obviously going to argue that this should happen before the election because it would be prejudicial or something. And Judge Chutkin has always held the position that Trump should not be treated any better or any worse than any other criminal defendant. So, sorry, the timing's not going to bother her even a little bit. Right now, it looks like it'll happen beforehand, but we'll see. I'll throw again at the end of the month, beginning of September, and we'll get a better feel for that as things settle out. Okay? Thank you very much for watching this video and supporting my channel. I appreciate it. I hope you found this reading insightful, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.